Hello everyone, my name is Shalini Singh Tomar. I am a nursing tutor in a faculty of nursing and from the Rama University, Kanpur. So today we are going to learn about the topic that is from the community health nursing epidemiology. So if we'll start with the epidemiology means, if we will see the epidemiology, the word, it is derived from the Greek word. Epi means upon, demos means people, and logos means study of. So if together you will see, epidemiology means what happens to the people or what is happening or occurring in the people that we are studying, because logos means study of. So mainly if we will see the definition of the epidemiology is the study of the disease in the population, or which kind of the disease is occurring in a population that we are studying in epidemiology. So mainly when you will see the epidemiology, there is a certain determinants are there. Determinants means are the factors that are responsible to influence the health of the people. So there are the certain factors such as, first is your physical factor, then after that biological factor, behavioral factor, social and cultural factor. So these are the factors how they are influencing the health of the people in a positive or in a negative way. So mainly when you will see the physical factor in a sense what we are doing physically. If there is a overwork is there, so that time there is a chances to get a kind of the disease, or at the same time if we are not doing any kind of the activity, we are eating more, then we will get obesity, then after that there is a chances to get a diseases. So this is your physical factor. Then after that biological factor means are the factors that are responsible to cause in disease such as bacteria or any kind of the viruses that will invasion of that bacteria or the viruses in our body. Then after that when we are getting the disease, that is your biological factor. Then after that behavioral factor means are the factors that are related to our behavior, such as if you are washing your hands frequently, then there is a chances you can prevent yourself from the diseases. Then after that, at the same time in a negative way if you will see, so consuming more alcohol, consuming more fast food, it is a behavioral, means it is coming in your behavioral, and that can influence your health. Then after that next is your social factor. Social factor means sometime we are not able to adjust with the society, or either sometime poverty is there, and any kind of the social factor that is directly influencing our health. So in that it will be social factor. Then after that cultural factor. In certain culture there is a certain rituals are there, and when we are following the rituals, so sometimes there is a more chances to get a nutritional deficiency disorders or any kind of the disorders, so that are related to your cultural factor. When you will see the father of the epidemiology, so the Hippocrates is the father of the epidemiology. He explained about what is epidemiology mainly in a scope if you will see. So what is the relation of the disease, means the relation between the disease as well as between the environment. He explained about that. So now we will go for the aims of the epidemiology. So mainly when you will see the first aim of the epidemiology to identify the factor, mainly causal factors or the causes factors as well as the risk factors related to disease which provide the rational basis for the prevention of disease. It means what is aim, means why epidemiology has started. So the main aim of the epidemiology is to identify the cause factor, means we have to identify what is the cause behind your disease, that is a cause, as well as what is a risk factor, because there is a difference between the risk and the cause. Cause means how or any one or two cause be there for means behind any disease. Then risk can be more. For example, like if we will see the cancer, so mainly there is a unknown causes there, but risk factors are too many risk factors are there. If we will see in a medical surgical. Now if we will see the tuberculosis, so one virus is there that is responsible to cause the tuberculosis in a person, that is a cause. Then after the risk factors such as smoking is also a risk factor. So we have to identify the what is a cause of that disease as well as what are the risks by that a person can get a disease. So this is as well as how we can prevent the disease. Now 2 years ago when pandemic has started COVID-19, so that time what we identified, the person were occurring means people were suffering with the COVID-19. So that time the cause of the COVID-19 was coronavirus was the cause. Then after that if you will see the prevention, then the social distancing, frequently hand washing, personal hygiene, vaccination, these all are the prevention. We can prevent the person from the COVID-19. So these are the cause as well as prevention. Then after that, risk factor, if we will see for the COVID-19, then if we are getting the direct contact with the person, then there is a more chances to get a COVID-19. And the risk, like the person who is having the age more than 60 years of the age, then there is a those who are having a less immunity, so they are in the risk to get a COVID-19. So now maybe it is clear that what is a causal or what is the causes, as well as what is the risk and what is the prevention of particular diseases. Then after that, second is to determine the etiological factor to achieve over the control of the disease. Etiological factor means what is the main factor of occurring the disease, what is the main factor by that we are getting the disease, such as any etiology can be. Just now I explained about the COVID-19. So if we will see the cause or the etiology of the COVID-19, then coronavirus is a etiology. Then after that, to achieve over the control, now how we can prevent COVID-19. So mainly what was the preventive methods? We have to maintain a personal hygiene, we have to maintain the social distancing, we have to wear the mask. So these are the control how we can control on a particular disease. And what is the cause? Until unless we will know, means once we will know about the cause, then after that only we can control over the disease. Then next is you to identify the natural history of the disease. If sometime there is a diseases are there in a community and we are not able to identify which kind of the disease it is and from where it is occurring, so we have to see the natural history, means is in this any disease, any natural history is there. If any kind of the natural history is there, then we have to go through with that disease, and as well as we have to identify how that time they prevented that disease or how they controlled that disease. So this is your natural disease, means natural history of that particular disease. Then next is your to provide the data essential to occurring, implementing and evaluating of the services essential for the treatment of the disease. It means we have to identify first how disease is occurring, then after that implementation. Implementation means what are the things we can do for the prevention of that particular disease. Then after that evaluating. Evaluation means now if you are keeping any kind of the implementation or the intervention, then you have to evaluate it is going in a positive way, people's health is going in a positive way, or it is degrading manner, or it is going down. So evaluation you will do. Then after that, that is essential for your treatment of the disease. These all the things, implementation, evaluation, that is related to your treatment of the disease. Now next we will see the triad of the epidemiology. So now we will see the uses of the epidemiology. Uses of the epidemiology means in which place we can use epidemiology and how we can, means why we are studying about the epidemiology. So mainly when you will see the first point, origin of the disease whose cause is known. So now first we have to identify what is the origin of the disease, how this disease is occurring in a person, how it is affecting to the person, that origin of the disease we will identify. Now just like I gave the example of the COVID-19. So in that mainly what is the origin? So origin of the disease was like COVID-19 is a virus that is responsible to cause the disease in a person. So and how it is origin means from where it started. So once we have to understand the origin of the disease, then we will go the cause will known, because cause can be a different, it can be like any biological cause. I told you bacteria and the viruses are coming in the biological causes, and there is a certain physical, social, cultural and too many causes are there. So we have to identify origin of the disease as well as the cause of the disease. Then second is investigate control of disease whose cause is known or poorly understood. Now there are the certain diseases are there such as cancer. In that if we will see, so sometime that cause is known but 80 or 99% cause is unknown. So cause is unknown and poorly understood, but we have to investigate about that particular disease and we have to know how we can control that particular disease. Now if that most of the cases in cancer the cause is unknown, so if the cause is unknown, still we are like giving the health education to the people how they can prevent themselves from the cancer. So this is investigate about that particular disease, then after that control of the disease which cause is known or unknown or poorly understood. Then after that third is if you will see the overall uses of the epidemiology, then there is a identify, control and prevent. First you have to identify the cause of that particular disease. It can be cause, I told you in a determinants there is a certain cause are there that are responsible to influence the health of the person or to the community area. Then after that, once you will go for the identification, then control, how you can control that particular disease that is occurring in a community area or in a particular person. Or how you can prevent. Prevention means there is a certain healthy persons are there, then how you can prevent. If you will see the COVID-19, then how we prevented, how government has given the guidelines to whole community, they can prevent themselves by social distancing. When they will stay in the home, then they can prevent themselves from the COVID-19. So we can do the prevention, we can identification. If someone is suffering from any kind of the disease, then we have to know about that cause and we have to give the treatment. And if one is suffering, then we have to control that disease. It should not go in a chronic stage, or if it is in the chronic stage, that it should not go for the rehabilitation. Then prevention means the person, those who are healthy, how you can prevent themselves from the particular and from all the diseases. Now we will go for the triad of the epidemiology. So mainly we have to maintain the balance between agent, host and environment. So agent means we will learn, then after that host and environment. So first we will go for the agent. Agent means like responsible for occurrence of the disease. Agent is a factor, that factor is responsible to occurrence or to cause of the particular disease. When we are getting any kind of the disease, then there is any agent is there, and that agent is responsible to cause of that disease. It is responsible to occurrence disease in our body. So now mainly such as it can be living and non-living. Living and non-living means there is like a living cause, any kind of the bacteria is there, any kind of the viruses are there. Then after that, any kind of like human to human also there is a spreading of the disease. Then after that, if you will see the non-living, so if this table is there, so in that table there is a too many bacteria are there, and if we will touch continuously without washing our hands, we will go for eating and all, then after that also there is a chances to get a disease. So agent are the thing that is responsible to cause the disease in our body. Now you will see the host. Host means human body in which diseases agent can stay and grow. So mainly now agent, if the agent is living organism, so that agent is need to grow and multiply. Like COVID-19, any virus you can take. So any virus need for the survival. Once it will come into our body, then after that it will grow there and it will multiply there. Once there is a multiplication will over, then after that it will attack to our immunity. So this is your how it is causing the disease. Mainly there is a certain agents are there, that agent will go into the human body also, and it can go into the animals also. So there it will multiply and it will cause the, it will multiply and it will grow. And how it will go? It will go from the portal of the entry. In a body there is a certain portal of the entry is there, such as respiratory system. Through the mouth and through the nose there is a viruses are going. Skin area is there, through that it is going, and so many portal of the entry is there. In that bacteria and the viruses are going, then after that they are multiplying in the body and they are causing the disease. Now in a host also there is a certain demographic strata is there, age, sex and ethnicity. Age, sex, in a particular age, some ages are there, in that a person are responsible to get more diseases. If you will see the infants and the newborn, and if you will see the geriatric, so in that cases the persons are more prone to get an infection. Pregnant ladies are there, they are more prone to get the infection because immunity power is very less. If the immunity power is very less, then there is a chances to get a diseases. Then after that, sex, some diseases are there that are male are suffering with that more, and some diseases are there that females are suffering more, such as if you will see like lung cancer means in a male it is more because of the smoking, and there is a certain factors are there. At the same time, if you will see, then the ovarian cancers are suffering is more, females are suffering with the more. Then after that, ethnicity, according to like you can say places. In a urban area some diseases are more prone, and in a rural area, if you will see in a rural area, then skin diseases are there, they are more prone. Then after the nutritional deficiency disorders, more prone. And in a urban area and in a big cities, cardiovascular disorders, diabetes mellitus, because of their life strata these diseases are more. Then the last is your environment. In an environment, environment is providing the both, means it is responsible to cause the disease, to make a balance. When there is an imbalance between three, then only the person is getting a disease. If there is a balance, then the person will not get a disease. So environment is an external environment and the internal environment. If we will see in a simple way what is environment, the human surrounding by, now whole area where I am standing, then the surrounding thing, there is an environment is there, and by that if I am getting any kind of the disease, it is means environment. Now in an environment such as, if we will see the internal first, internal environment means are the environment that is from inside our body. It can be something increase, it can be something decrease. Such example you can take thyroid level. So thyroid means thyroid hormone is there, and that thyroid if increase is there, more amount is there, more than normal, then there is a hyperthyroidism is there. If blood sugar level you can take, if blood sugar level is high, increase more than normal, then there is a chances to get a hyperglycemia. So if it is increasing something more than normal, then there is a chances to get a diseases. At the same time, if it is decreasing also blood sugar level or blood pressure you can say, then there is a chances to get a hypertension, and blood sugar level will decrease, then hypoglycemia. So it is internally, when something is increasing and decreasing more than normal in our body, that is your internal environment. Then after that, if we will see the external environment, external means outside your body, such as mechanical, physical. Physical means while you are going somewhere and you are getting any kind of the accident, that is your physical. And mechanical, here there is a surrounding things are there. If anything is falling on you or on me, so that is your external, means outside. And body also, sometimes we are going somewhere and there is a friction is there. So in these cases, this is your external environment. So until there is a balance between three, then the person will not get the disease, and once that there is an imbalance between three, that is your agent, host and environment, then person is chances to get a more diseases. So with that, we will just stop the topic, and thank you so much for watching and giving you precious time. Thank you so much.